All right? You guys saw how I was a convicted predator. You saw a hoodweeb then release the public records. You saw then how I was defending Nicholas Light as a blind glazer. That's right, famously known for blindly glazing Nicholas Light. cawcawTV caught. And now we have an honorary mention to wrap up this saga. There's a couple of crazy people that I've blocked on Twitter because they're just insane. The level of delusion and obsession over me, even though I'm just a dude watching anime, is beyond crazy. I wish I could truly show you everything that I get on a daily basis. What I show you are stuff that's supposed to be kind of entertaining. I can't show you everything, but let me just tell you that it's the tip of the iceberg. And when I block these accounts, I don't see the replies anymore. I move on. But of course, my monkeys want to instigate. And we have, not this fucking retard. We already talked about this idiot before. We have this right here. Hit, never meant to belong. TLDR, pretty sure this is another account that has been blocked for breaking a rule, being rude, whatever, called out, moderated, and turned from biggest fan to biggest hater. Play the Bleach soundtrack. Breaking news! Fake reactor defending another fake reactor. Well, this guy's mad. Faxer is mad that I am actually able to kill the emotion, look at an objective situation, and come to my own conclusion without being blinded by confirmation bias, aka the baggage and the controversy surrounding Nicholas Light. Tell me you've never watched the cawcawTV video without telling me you've never watched the cawcawTV video. You can have your opinions, but I don't think any amount of pointing out the obvious can turn a 2-minute trailer into a 30-minute reaction. I love it when my monkey's up my back. Where is the fakeness in Cawcaw's reactions? They can't find it. They're grasping. I watch enough know to his personality, which is clinging to cheap drama content to form. Y'all literally mentally flow if you enjoy swap. He basically peons out the obvious and nothing more. So you're telling me that I actually think for myself and come up with solutions? A lot of people try to use this as like some sort of gotcha for my content. Do you know why it's obvious? It's because I'm actually providing the solution. Imagine a test and you get the questions and I'm bringing you the cheat bank, the cheat solutions, and I read out the answer. Of course it's gonna seem obvious to you, dumbass, because I made it obvious. That's the entire point. He does not have faithful stance. Respect for cheat before actually having a stance. Whether if it's right wing, grifting, while Kako has nothing for himself, he will give us farewell deranged. I'm not even trying to baby his voice here, but when you write it like that, deranged sees every benefit of the dote. I know that grammar and punctuation, spelling, is not like an indicator of critical thinking or intelligence, right? Quite often online, you'll have somebody that misspells your, with the apostrophe, the possessive versus you are version, and say, ha, I gotcha, which has nothing to do with like the logical argument, right? But man, looking at this guy's written words, it is actually kind of crazy how this is like real. Like this is actually real, bro. He does not have faithful stance. He does not have faithful stance. Okay, bro. What is it? Did you even watch this video fully or read the thumb? It's crazy. No, these people again have nothing. They're crazy people that I've banned and they were my biggest fans and they turn into haters. It's like that every single time. Do you think this is the first guy we farmed like this? How many people have we made videos about this? I have a literal cawcawTV sacrifices playlist. Do you understand? And this is documented once. I have an entire playlist where I go over and over making fun of retards that I've banned. Like, you're not the first one, buddy. Get in line. His biggest worshiper. He will call you a random internet retard. That's how he sees y'all. Illiteral. He's trying to say, I see you guys as illiterate cattle, but he can't even spell illiterate. No, you think literally. Sorry. My bad, man. It's literally cattle. But again, some people are just not enough mentally mentally developed to understand his content creation tactics. Wick is lowest form of drama farming. Recently claimed himself as. By the way, I do see you as monkeys. Do you know why? Because I don't want any single person to get caught up in this parasocial delusion that I'm your hero, I'm your idol. What do I say all the time? You are your own person. You should be able to think for yourself. Do not blindly glaze me. I don't give a fuck about that. If you want to hear and enjoy the content, let's entertain ourselves. But beyond that, there's a fucking line not to cross, and that's why I call you a monkey. But to like an average like retard like this, right? This is how they behave. They will disingenuously misrepresent everything you've done and come out so ridiculous that the average person watching that's like, that's not the case. What are you talking about? They're literally just making shit up. And the funniest part is how this person does acknowledge that I am literally telling you that I'm forming drama content. What do you mean not mentally developed to understand his content creation tactics? I have an entire playlist. What is this one? Performance review playlist. How many times have I reiterated in this playlist my step-by-step detailed analysis on how I'm farming content? That this general commentary, drama slop, is the way that we can farm other unrecognized anime reactions that are not going to do well. In order to farm all types of random seasonal bullshit, I can't just upload individually. That's why I slice in these other fun drama slop that people can enjoy so that our channel doesn't get shadow banned and the channel can continue to watch anime. What are you fucking talking about? This is not a secret. I literally tell you. Recently, he claims himself as Sakuga Tard, which is so performative because his heart is not there. He is doing this for internet validation, not for himself, which I don't like. I recommend checking out Tibu. He's genuine Sakuga Tard and reactor. He understands the nuance of a show he's watching and never jump. Shout out to Tibu. Don't get instigated. Don't get baited by random fucking retro trying to set up other content creators together, okay? So he's mad that I'm actually trying to understand Sakuga. Everything about me is performative and I'm LARPing. My heart isn't there and I don't actually care about animation. I feel like I'm one of the few people that's constantly trying to innovate and increase my arsenal of commentary. There are people that just sit there and watch videos and say nothing. There are some people that will just say, oh my god, wow, and make some crazy faces. There are some people that will actually dissect what's going on in the story perspective, theorycraft, and talk about the character motivations and deconstruct the show and spoon feed you. And then beyond that, I'm trying to understand what I'm actually seeing, consuming other Sakuga content, trying to understand what's going on, trying to teach myself. And then what does this guy? He's mad. Like, if I basically try anything, I'm performative. I'm LARPing. No matter what I do to these retards, I'm basically doing this for the sake of money. Because of course, when you are making YouTube videos, you're trying to make views. And if you do that, then you're a basically sellout. This is such a dishonest, disingenuous framing of a person. By the nature of me making content, everything that I do is basically fake because I'm doing this for the views because this is a business. This is how children think, by the way. Amazing, bro. Fucking amazing behavior. Tibu, amazing. He never jumped on trends, deeply analyzed the episode, and give his genuine thoughts. That's why his channel doesn't grow rapidly. Because he presents himself to the masses as a genuine person. While Kaka, for me, he lacks humanity in his videos. He acts very fabricated. This is crazy. I lack humanity, guys. I am Dio. I've rejected my humanity and I put on my vampire mask. That's why at the tender age of 47, I look like this. A Hamon user that also has succumbed to the stone mask. I've ascended. I have surpassed humanity. Couple of things here. Tibu, I don't really know him. I've never consumed his content. He's here though, and basically this person is trying to pit a other fellow content creator against me by saying this is the only genuine person who is hyper analyzing every anime, and that's why his channel can't grow. I'm not here to say that like he makes bad content, but I don't think his channel is growing because he's not really uploading content. And not only that, his content strategy is fixating on things that many people don't really care about. So again, he's doing this for fun, for a hobby, and great, but to say that only he is the real person and everyone else that's growing is simply doing though, because they're grifters, this is sounding like mere Mondin, is it not? Remember that schizo fucking Nordic guy? Who's like high off his rocker, consuming all the drugs possible? And because his channel is dead after 20 years of doing anime reactions, he sees other new creators doing so, and then he'll say, they're grifters. They're doing well because they're faking the reactions, watching shit they don't want to watch. But me, I'm the only real one because I genuinely care about this shit. Which is crazy. Because again, if you actually watched my content and understood my strategies, what do I say over and over again? What do I say over and over again about the nature of anime reactions? That there are seasonal content slot like this shit that's not going to do well. There are topics that will do well. And in order for me to be able to cover everything without dropping shit and only covering the headliners like Jujutsu Kaisen, like Frieren, the tactic is to literally weave in drama, entertaining content. Anytime people want to act like a fucking retard, I'm going to make a video off of you and everyone can watch it and laugh at you and have fun. This is how I'm able to cover all these lesser known shows. Am I really the type of person that literally only covers big headliners and drops everything else? No. I feel like if you look at my playlist, if you look at this catalog of library of content, I don't think there's really anyone out there that's actually trying to cover all these random seasonal bullshit while trying to like grow at the same time. So again, what a disingenuous way of portraying somebody. Again, I have no ill thoughts about Tibu. I don't know him. What a weird person for trying to invoke someone's name. I guarantee if Tibu saw this, he'd say, you're a fucking schizo retard, put my name out of your mouth. One of the nastiest things is when random people like this will bring in other creators' names to instigate to try to set them up together. It's stupid. It's such dishonest, fraudulent behavior. Talk about lack of humanity. Do you see yourself, like, who does this? This guy is doing an armchair, like, psychology deconstruction of me, that I'm lacking humanity because I called him a monkey and banned him for probably breaking a rule. That like I covered drama content, that I'm watching anime. The fact that I'm trying to do Sakuga analysis, I'm a fraud. I don't actually care about it. Nothing I say actually will amount to anything because I'm actually getting viewership through it. And because I'm getting viewership, I'm a fraud. I'm a grifter. You can't win against these people because you're arguing with somebody that never arrived at the conclusion with logic. And I need you to understand this, okay? Never try to reason with people that never got to their position of thinking without reason. You're literally arguing against a wall. Nothing is gonna happen. This is a delusional diary of someone that got hurt because I probably moderated them, and now is trying to present the idea that I'm like Hitler himself, bro. I'm fabricating. Maybe that's his personality. I don't know. He is manipulation slop enjoyer. What does that mean? Manipulation, like Classroom the Elite? I do enjoy Classroom the Elite. Yes, I find characters like that very compelling. What are you trying to say? In Classroom the Elite terms, you're lower than a Yamauchi, bro. Like, it's not that you wouldn't even been expelled from Classroom the Elite. You wouldn't even have passed the entrance exams, which is notoriously known for being pretty low at, you know, the, what's it called? The next level elites nurturing high school. And you get to learn from CC from people like Rape Tone. So when I shit on Tech Tone, you won't consider any of that. Apparently I'm just Rape Tone's disciple, and that I'm actively just like speaking positive about him. How many times have I called him out? How many times have I actually gone out and gave my objective stance without being attached to the person involved to it? This is crazy. This is crazy. And some people coming in saying, okay, so bro is literally turning a 2-minute trailer into a 30-minute reaction. The response? Long content does not equal authentic content. If you enjoy that kind of content, then please do so. I don't care whatever people do in their spare time. So what's authentic then? Are you the judge? Are you the executioner? Are you the only person that with your vibes, your supreme understanding of social cues, when it's clear to me that you're an autistic retard, that you know what authenticity is? And by your logic, every reaction channel is fake. It's crazy, bro. It's actually crazy how insane people will be online. These people are literally writing diaries. They're writing diaries. It's crazy. How, like, this part too. Like, I will give his fellow deranged content creators every benefit of the doubt, even to the very end, if they're proven wrong by the, until they're proven wrong by the entire internet, like Rape Tongue, Cuck, Reeves, Nicholas Retard. So let me get this straight. I actually don't jump the gun, wait for every detail to come out, analyze and come to a conclusion and think for myself what I think is right according to my value system. Somebody that will acknowledge that I've learned drama slot from Tectone and actively then call him out using the same strategy. Does any of this make sense to you? Does any of this make sense to you? The more I read this, the more I realize this guy's spelling, punctuation, grammar, I think it actually is proportional to his intelligence. People like this are like the best thing that can happen to a content creator though. Because all they do is lie. And all I have to do is then read the retardation and the average person is like, this guy's crazy, what are you talking about? And then another slop drama video that will do better than the other anime reactions. And now I can weave in other anime reactions in there for the love of the game. It's crazy, bro. My biggest fan. This is my biggest fan. They know more about me than myself. The level of parasocial, like armchair psychology analysis. Like, you know what I said when I talked about how creepy people are online? How they backseat other people's experience? This is what I'm talking about. I'm having a party in my house. Every monkey inside is having fun. This guy straight up comes in, peeks into the window and says, I don't consent. I don't like this. This is weird. Bro, they belong in a fucking asylum.